Listen to this. 5 things that if somebody tell me they do for a living, that is a nice way of saying they're broke. I'm saying it again. 5 things that if a person tell me they do for a living, that's a nice way of saying they're broke. Number 1, I'm sorry to say this, content creators. There are content creators that make money, but for the most part, most content creators are broke. This is a nice way of saying I'm trying to figure out my situation and I'm not gainfully employed. Because if you look at the statistics, it don't match you talking about you're a content creator. A lot of content creators do not make money. They have clout, or some of them have recognition, but they do not make the money that you honestly believe it. Content creators in most cases make money off brand deals, and if they ain't got no brand deals, they ain't making no money. I'm just being logical. So if somebody tell me they're a content creator, that's a nice way of saying you're broke. Number 2, a model or an actress. Come on, man. Okay, you played in your school play, you did good, but you're grown now. That career is hit or miss, and in most cases, it's like selling you a dream that you could be something you're not. I know people that pay for gigs to be at modeling gigs. They have to pay to be there. And then they tell you, oh, you see me modeling? Yeah, I saw you modeling, you paid to be there, right? Let's just call it what it is. And again, in actors, come on. Let's call it what it is. A lot of actors do not make money. We've seen this during COVID where actors were crying. We talk about mainstream actors were crying about being broke. And so if you ain't hit nothing big and you ain't been in no big plays or no big things, that's another way of saying you're broke. Number 3, I'm tired of hearing that. I don't want to download your mixtape. Rappers. Enough is enough. Everyone wants to be rappers. It is sad that people spend more money on trying to get a career than they ever made in a career. I know people that are still trying to rap at 40 and they haven't done anything. Listen, go get a job. Saying that you're a rapper is like saying you're broke. So realistically, if you tell me that you're still trying to figure it out with your rap career, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if a woman you meet or a man you meet that said that they're a rapper, run. That says broke. Number 4, clothing brands. Everybody and their mama got a clothing brand. Listen, I'm not gonna buy your Gildan shirt that you bought for $1 and you slap your label on it and talk about something that's $49.99. We're not doing that, brother. We're not doing that, sister. Everyone got a goddamn clothing line. So if a person tell me that what I do is I have a clothing line, chances are that's giving extreme broke. Because realistically, most people, when they start their clothing line, their friends and their family support, but then after that, that's it. So realistically, clothing lines is giving broke. Number 5, if someone tells you that they're an entrepreneur, that's giving every bit of broke. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, some people create an LLC and it's called Broke Person LLC. The reality of all things is most LLCs are not profitable and nor are they making money. Just because you have a company don't mean that you have a business, because you can have a business and don't really have a company, right? This is what we see every day. Everyone wants to talk about they're an entrepreneur. They're an entrepreneur. You tell them you start making money when you're starting to employ people and you're starting to change lives by giving people employment. You're not an entrepreneur just because you open up an LLC. So if you tell me that you're an entrepreneur, anybody can say that. An Uber driver is considerably an independent contractor. So technically, an Uber driver is an entrepreneur. Anybody can say that. So if a person tell you that they're an entrepreneur, it's giving broke. Don't let this go over your head.